Welcome to Metier Study Center. Today's topic will be another set on logical reasoning. And today we have picked up a set which is something offbeat, which we generally don't have some experience elaborately on this particular topic, on this particular type of set. In data interpretation and logical reasoning, we had experience or we will have experience to get data either in form of table or pie chart, bar graph, line graph, passage. Now it is another part of this, another type of this, better to say. This is roots and networks. Though it looks like something different, but if you go through it smartly, you will be able to solve this kind of problems quickly, and it will be sure shot for you to score. Right? Let's start. What they are saying that A, B, C, D, E, F are the 6 police stations in an area, which are connected by streets as shown in the diagram. Right? 4 teams, team 1, 2, 3, and 4, patrol these streets continuously between 9 to 12 each day. So what they are saying that there are 4 police teams, they are patrolling on these roads from 9 to 12. Right? Now there are some further informations and some restrictions also. Let's go through it. The teams need 30 minutes to cross a street connecting one police station to another police station. Means each of the line will be denoted by the route, and this path will take 30 minutes. For example, if you have to travel from police station A to C, it will be 30 minutes. Similarly, if you travel from C to A, it will be 30 minutes again. Same for C to D, D to C, D to E, A to F, all these things. Right? Now check it. All 4 teams start from station A at 9. Means in the morning, 9, they all start from their station A, from police station A. So at that moment, if we go with the table, we are very much habituated to arrange data in table in our arrangement part. So to some extent, we can say that questions based on roots and networks can also be solved in a tabular form. Let's try to solve it in that way. So what they are saying that all the 4 teams were at station A at 9 a.m. Let me write down this here. Okay. So at 9 a.m., all the 4 teams were at A. Team A, these are team 1, team 2, team 3, and team 4. All were at police station A at 9 a.m. Next, and must return to station A again by 12 hours. Means by 12 noon, they will be back to station A again. So all the 4 teams will be at station A at 12 noon. So these data are set in the table. Good. Now we can go for further information. And slowly we will try to fill up the table. Next. They can also pass via station A at any point on their journeys. Means in between 9 to 12, they can also go through station A. Means in between 9 to 12, if requires, any team can pass through station A. For example, if the if the team has to travel from station F to station C, they can opt station A in between. If a team has to travel from station E to station B, they have to pass through station A. So very simple thing, they can go through station A at any point of time if required. Next, the following facts are also known. None of the streets has more than one team traveling along it in any direction at any point of time. Now, at 9 a.m., all the teams were at station A. For example, say team 1 is traveling from station A to station C, for example, and team 1 reaches station C at 9:30. Means 9 to 9:30 in this half an hour, team 1 had opted the path from station A to station C. During that period, means 9 to 9:30, during that period, no other team can travel from A station to C station or C station to A station. Okay. Next, team 2 and team 3 are the only ones in station E and D respectively at 10 hours. Means at 10 hours, team 2 were at station E and team 3 were at station D at 10 hours. So let it be here. Team 2, it will be E, and team 3 at D. At this moment, what we can say? Say team 2, the team was at station A at 9 a.m. and at 10 a.m. they are at station E. So A to E. A to E, they have opted such a path so that they will reach one station at 9:30 in between. Means 9 to 9:30, the team 2 will reach at certain station, and from 9:30 they will leave that station and reach station E at 10. Now, if we look at the diagram, station A to station E, there are two paths, generally two paths, without any repetition. One is station A to C to D to E. Another is A to F to E, right? But how many stations we have in between A and E according to the data given? 9, 10 to at A, 10 at E. So in between there, we'll have only one station that they have touched at 9:30. So only one station means that station has to be station F. There is no other option. If they will opt A to C this path, then there will have two stations in between A and E. Such possibility is not there. So what we can directly say now, they have touched station F at 9:30 for sure. Now same for team 3. Team 3 from A to D, they have touched only one station at 9:30. Now check here, A to D, there are two possibilities where you will be having only one station in between. At A to D touching C, A to D touching E. So as of now, we have two options here that team 3 could be at station C or station E. So they can go to station D through station C or station E. It means that station has to be touched at 9:30. These two options are there as of now. Let's move forward. Teams 1 and 4 are the only ones in station B and E at 11:30. Team 1, 11:30, team 1 at 11:30, they were at E. And team 4 at 11:30, just a minute, sorry. Team 1 was at B. Team 1 was at B and team 4 was at E. So team 4 was at E at 11:30. Done. Next point. Team 1 and team 4 are the only teams that patrol the street connecting A to E. Means team 1 and team 4 can go from A to E, can travel in the path A to E or E to A. No other team will touch the path A to E or E to A. Now, at this moment, we can easily nullify this part. In team 3 in the table, we have two options at 9:30, C or E. Means team 3 has to travel to D from A to C, then D, or A to E, then D. But what they are saying that team 3 had never traveled in the path A to E. So we can easily eliminate this part. Now we are sure about this, that it has to be A to C. Next. Team 4 never passes through station B, D, and F. Team 4 can never passes through station B, D, or F. Let us write down here. Outside the table, we can write down 8 in red so that it will be noticeable for us that B, D, and F. Team 4 did not pass through this. So if team 4 did not pass through this, B, D, and F, what are the other paths they can travel, they can take? Team 4 started from station A. They never went to B. Means they did not go upward. Okay. They did not travel to F. Means they did not go to leftward. A to F. So if they cannot go to F, they cannot also travel to E. A to F to E. If they cannot touch F, they cannot touch E also from F. They can touch E in some other way. But the problem here is, if they will move from A to E and try to go to C, they have to opt the path E to D to C. Again, there is a restriction that they cannot go through D. Means what idea we are getting, that team 4 was traveling in between A to E, E to A, or A to C, C to A. Otherwise, they did not have any other option to travel. Now check the table. We already have, they cannot travel F, sorry, it's okay. Now check it. 9 to 9:30, 9 to 9:30, team 2 traveled through path A to F. So no other team can travel. Team 3 traveled from A to C from 9 to 9:30. So no other team can travel. So one and only option for team 4 here is that they traveled here to path E. At 9:30, team 4 was at path E. right? As because there is no other option for us. Now check. What are the things that they can do? Any other data? Achha, I missed one information. That's why the table was looking like that. I overlooked the information 3. Let's go with that. Team 1 and 3 are the only ones and station E at 10:30. I overlooked that. Let's go with it. Team 1 and 3 at 10:30. At 10:30, team 1 was at E and team 3 also. Okay. Now the table is looking beautiful. Now, let's go with team 1 now. When we got 10:30 at E, so I think it is a bit helpful. A to E at A at 9, at E at 10:30. So in between, team 1 can touch 2 stations, one at 9:30, another at 10:30. So A to E, they can travel through A to C, then D, then E. If I write down it here, it will be A to C, then D, then E. If we write down this, is there any problem? Check it. Some problem is there. What is the problem? Team 1 and team 3 both have opted A, C, D, E path. So both teams cannot opt A, C, D, E path. So obviously, we can say team 1 cannot go through this path A, C, D, E. As because we have already said that team 3 is not having any other option to reach E other than this path through C and D. So we can change the stations for team 1. So team 1, it cannot be station C and it cannot be station D. Then what can be the possibility? Check it. If A cannot go to C, A cannot go to C, A cannot go to E directly, as because team 4 is having that option. They have already traveled A to E in that time span. So the one and only option for A is left, that is A has to go to B. At 9:30, A has to be at B. At 10, A has to be back to A. And then at 10:30, E. So it is possible now, right? Now, at 11, where team 1 should be? At 10:30, they were at AE. At 11:30, they were at B. E and B, they passed through only one station at 11. And that station has to be, there is no other option here, that is A. E to A to B. Check it. So team 1 table is full for us. A, B, A, E, A, B, A. A, B, A, E, A, B, A, station 1, done. Now we can go to team 3. Check it. Team 3, one more thing that I can write down there in the initial part, I should write there, that team 1 can travel to AE and travel, and 4 can travel to AE. Can travel, but B, D, F, they cannot travel. Check that. It should be written in this way. Okay, check. Next. So this will help you to fill up the data, fill up the table. Now, for team 4, what can be the option here? Team 4 cannot go through B, D, and F. So they have to go up and down in between A and E. Okay, so in between A and E, so can we write down in this way that at 10, they were at A, then again at E, then again at A, then E, then A. Is it possible? It is possible. It is only possible as because they cannot touch VDF. So for team 4, the path will be, the patrolling journey will be AE, 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 A. AE, 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 A. So we are missing one thing. There is another station C. They can easily go to C also. Check it here. When A can travel from A to E, there is no other option for us from 10 to 10:30. So here, 10 to 10:30, team 4 cannot travel from A to E. So they can opt C. Check it. They did not have any restriction for C, and we have not yet used C there. So AE, let's check. AE, no problem. EA, no problem. AE is with team 1, so team 4 cannot go with AE. So it has to be AC. Then 10:30 to 11, 10:30 to 11, it is CA. Okay, done, no problem. So next, team 3. Team 3 is very much helpful now. Only two box left. Check it. At 10:30 E, and to reach E, they have to go through 2 stations. So from E to A, 2 stations. So you can write it here that it is D and it is C. Check it. from E to A through 2 stations. So E, B, C, A for team 3, it is possible now. I think we don't have any contradiction here till now. A, C, D, E, D, C, A. A, C, D, E, D, C, A. There is no contradiction now. Check it. Only part is team 2 now. All the things are done. Now what we can do here, team 2. Where team 2 can be at 10:30? This is a question now. 10:30, where team 2 can be? Check it. Team 2 traveled to A through these 3 stations. 10:30, 11 and 11:30. So E to A, 3 stations, then what it can be? Check it. At 10:30, from E, can team 2 go to A? Yes or no? One information is there at the same duration, in the same duration, through one path, only one team can go. Check it here. 10 to 10:30, team 1 was on the road A to E. So no other team should be there from A to E or E to A in the same time span. So at 10:30, we cannot write down A here against team 2. So when from E there is no other option for us, then what we can write down here? Can it be F? Let's try. Can it be F? Can it be F? Check it. If at 10:30 team 2 was at station F, then from station F to station A, they have to go through 2 stations. So one option is from F to A through 2 stations. So one option is that they go to A, then to F here, and then back to A, F to A, F to A, A to F, and F to A again. That is one option. And from F at 10:30, they can also go to E. Check it. At this position, they can be at E also. Check it. They can be at E also. F to E at 10:30 F, 11 E, 11:30 again F, and 12 A. Check it. The table is full now. We have set all the data, and for all other teams, we have unique data. Only for team 2, there we'll have some options at 11. It can be either station A or station E. Now, go through the questions. Question number 1. Which one among the following stations is visited the largest number of times? Which station had been visited largest number of times? Check. If you go through it, which station has been visited largest number of times? Let's count. If you want to count here, you have to write down it outside the table. If you go for counting, I can use this color. If you go with this, check it. Stations A, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can act with smart. How? In this question, we did not have option A. In option, we did not have station A. So we can easily skip station A. That will be the smart word for us. So we can check station C, E, D, and F only, as because our answer will be out of this, anyone out of these 4. So station C. Team 1, not a single time. Team 2, not a single time. Team 3, once, twice, and here it is 3. So C, 3. E. E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can say it will be 5 or 6, as because if we consider E for team 2 here at 11, it will be 6. If we consider A here against team 2 at 11, it will be 5. Then D. So to get answer for D or F, station D or station F, the number has to be more than 6 for sure. Now just have a look at the table. Team 1, D, there is nothing. Team 2, there is no D. Team 3, only 2. And team 4, nothing. So D is not there. And F, let me check F. For team 1, no F. Team 2, 1, 2, 3 times F. Team 3, no. Team 4, no. So 3. So our answer is station E, that is option B. Done. Next. How many times do the teams pass through station B in a day? How many times do the teams pass through station B in a day? So station B in a day. How many? The question is, how many times do the teams? So once, twice. For team 2, there is no B. For team 3, there is no B. For team 4, there is no B. So question number 2, the answer is only 2. Done. Which team patrols the street connecting station D and E at 10:15? So the team which is patrolling from D to E at 10:15, they have to start from D at 10 and they have to reach E at 10:30. So 10 to 10:30, this span we have to check. 10 to 10:30, which team was traveling from D to E? D to E, 10 to 10:30, the team 3 is there. So our answer is team 3, means option D. Next, how many times does team 4 pass through, how many times does team 4 pass through station E in a day? Team 4, station E, once, twice. So answer here is again 2. Last one. How many teams pass through station C in a day? How many teams pass through station C in a day? Pass through station C in a day. Team 1, no. Team 2, no. Team 3, yes. Team 4, yes. So our answer is 2 teams, option D. Our answer is 2 times, option D. Check it. So this table fill up may take, if you are very confident and if your observation skill and analyzing skill will be better, this table can be filled up within 7 to 8 minutes. And after that, in 2 minutes, you can mark next 5 questions, answers of next 5 questions. Means in 10 minutes, 10 to 11 minutes time maximum, you can solve this set. This set was there in CAT 2023 slot 3. It was a CAT question. So this question, if it will be there in any CAT paper in coming years, so it has to be attempted. This set should be attempted, as because solving the table, analyzing the information and filling up the table, this part may take some time. But once it will be done, next 2 minutes, you will be able to mark all the answers. So my suggestion, you can easily attempt this set in coming exams. The roots and networks, though it looks like something different from conventional one, but this kind of questions will not be that much hard if you have the temperament to attempt it. The mindset should be there that you should attempt this kind of sets. Thank you. We will be coming with more such videos very soon. And if you have any doubt, any query, you can call me in my number 84204-25084, or in YouTube, in the comment section, you can write down your doubts anytime. Hopefully, this kind of set you will enjoy in your coming exams and in your mock test, wherever you will be prepared in your CAT or MBA entrance, in any institute, you are preparing for that. And in mock also, you will be getting this kind of set. And in CAT, ZAT, and other exams also, this kind of set will be there. And this kind of set will be solvable at any point of time that I can say. Thank you. We will be coming soon.